picked out the color and it made it invisible.
Yeah, it's orange. It's yellow. It's orange.
Coming together, U is for unity, get it? So you play a part and everybody around you coming together. That's it. That's all it is.
Come join Team Hercules for our 6,000 books adventure. As you choose from many stories to narrate, like a special necklace or a new nest, our youth team will be there to help you along the way. We'll take you through the process of audio recording. You'll get a hands-on experience with professional studio equipment. Then, we'll take you through the process of video creating and editing. The same process we do here at WPAA-TV every day.
Grassroots Fund for funding Ian and Ben to be our youth leaders.
During one of our newer stories, I met the president of the animal shelter in Wallingford, and I decided to volunteer there.
My brother and I are considering to come back to WPAA-TV.
So that we can work on more local news stories during the fall.
So have you guys learned any more about how the community works or how to solve problems locally?
Yeah.
I've learned more about how the community works and that most of it is about networking and teamwork, and it's not just an individual aspect of doing it yourself. You need to learn to be social and really learn to communicate with your community.
Me too. I was working on the bus PSA project to let everyone know about the free bus fare that was in Connecticut.
Going off what Azara said, that there's many people involved. The project we worked on at the Quinnipiac Linear Trail called What's in the Bag involved many different organizations and to bring that event together.
We did a wonderful project where we got to recycle a lot of the bottles and cans that were in our facility. And
The idea we had as a group in the beginning was to focus on mental health. Now, our first idea was a song that had something to do with the new number 988, the new hotline. And the idea kind of struggled. We didn't really find a lot of time for it, but we did make some attempts. But just now on our last day, we're making something that we believe is really good. Like, good came out of it. It's more of a PSA than a song, but it's going to be great. And our friend Noah, who just had to step out, he was late to his football practice. He was actually really, what's the word?
Invested.
He was really invested in it. He made it happen. He pushed for it as much as we kind of wanted to throw away the idea, like we weren't going to have time with it. He really persisted, and we got something done, and it's going to be great.
Like 988, the new number, which I thought was very interesting. Some of the videos I watched came out with facts and stuff. These compared to like the government ones that they made, where they were just talking about the new number, and I was very interested in it because they're two different videos. You could tell which ones were the government ones and which ones weren't because there were two different styles of video. So I took notes for it. So because I'm part of the youth perspective.
Thank you, Grassroots Funds.
If the weight of the world is too much to carry on your own, remember, you're not alone. No matter what time of day, help is only 3 numbers away. Nearly 50 million Americans struggle with mental health, and no time is the wrong time to ask for help. So, when feeling down or feeling blue, here's what to do. Call 988. It's never too late.
Be the seed. From seeds, great things grow. Grassroots contributions of $10 or less will make a great difference in the grassroots effort here in Wallingford. You don't need to dig deep into your pockets to support the great give in Wallingford. Small donations, young folks, join in, connect with us. The connection is as powerful as the dollars. Thank you for joining in to be the seed to make the connection.
Really excited to bring this project into the station. The one thing I really look to try to do is to try to find ways to address and talk about problems in society and in our families and in our homes, and use art to try to open those conversations up. And having a puppet show come in here and discuss the problem of school safety in a way that allowed all these kids to feel engaged and excited and open and start discussing afterwards and really just filled with a desire to learn. It's a wonderful experience, and I can't imagine having kids more excited or happy about puppets than I'm seeing right now. School safety is a very heavy topic, and we're always looking, as an elementary school teacher myself, for ways to talk about this with our students that is not going to scare them, that is not going to make them feel unsafe, but at the same time prepares them for the realities of the world we live in. This puppet show today, I was really excited to see the kids having conversations with themselves and with the people next to them, pointing and talking about what was going on, and really just digesting the material, where they just went on a journey with the superheroes in the academy, and they were able to take the lessons about being prepared and about making decisions in those moments that they were able to talk about afterwards, but at the same time they were just watching a puppet show. So instead of it feeling like they were being given a lesson, it felt like they were being given an experience with a lesson tucked inside of it. You know, it's always good to hide the medicine inside of something tasty, and there's nothing tastier than a puppet show for a 5-year-old kid.
There's a camera out there too.
Moses Yale Beach, in his own words, in the entry from Wealth and the Biography of the Wealthy Citizens of the City of New York, which is described as being an alphabetical arrangement of the names of the most prominent capitalists whose wealth is estimated at $100,000 and upwards. He is approximately age 42 at the time of this entry, Moses Yale Beach.
Moses Y. Beach was born in Wallingford, Connecticut, his grandfather and father being the first settlers and largest landholders in that section.
Negotiations, they happen at the end of the session, in particular when the clock comes in handy to, just like in basketball, the clock comes in handy when you need to negotiate something to get to the finish line. Because people see the clock, they realize they have 2 days left, and they better get down and negotiate.
Okay.
Because if the clock gets to midnight on the last day, the bills all die. The last couple of days of session, I run up and down the stairs a lot. I go see the senators. I say, okay, I need you to call this bill. How about if we change this sentence, then will you call the bill? And then, they'll tell me, no, that we won't do it for that, but if you do this, we'll call the bill. Or if you call our bill downstairs in the house, then we'll call your bill. So that goes on, we're in the last 2 days. And if we never had the clock and the deadline, we'd probably never negotiate. But since we do have a deadline,
you have to.
We have to. Otherwise, you won't get anything.
Right.
So that forces the issue.
Hi, welcome. Today we're interviewing Shirley Lagerstrom on her oil painting and also some of her earlier salt dough creations. Shirley, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I was born in
Wallingford, lived here all my life. My father had a dairy farm until he was 60 years old. I took part in getting hay and raking hay and having a fine time in the outside, but I also liked to play with crafts, and that's how I got here today, because you're interviewing me about crafts.
And your art.
And painting.
That painting behind you, does that happen to be your father, the farmer?
Oh, it does happen to be that. That's
another episode on interviewing skills. Now, you all know that when you get ready for a job interview, you have to be wearing the right clothes, say the right things, prepare the resume the way you want, have questions ready. However, there is another side where you ask them questions and you analyze them. But I'm going to give you some advice here from a little book I'm going to show you in a minute on how to look at their office, which gives you tells about them.
Hey, welcome to the Citizen Mike Show. Thanks for tuning in. We do appreciate it. My name is Mike Bradinsky, and sharing that split screen with me is Wallingford's Chief of Police, John Ventura. Chief, thanks for coming on the Citizen Mike Show. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. It's great that you asked me to be a guest. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I want to do that for a long time.
Leading up to that, we did a 5-month listening tour, and the community told us what they wanted. That's how we developed the mission, which is to amplify the voices of our local Latino communities.
And there are a number of students who take the course who are very open about their gender fluidity, and they introduce that as part of who they are. And I'm always very glad that they feel comfortable doing so.
So we introduced a parent empowerment law. And the attacks on parents was so brutal. It didn't matter what color you were. Parents weren't capable of being engaged in their children's life, making decisions, regarding education. And I'm like, excuse me, Mr. Government, last time I checked the birth certificate, your name wasn't on there.
With reaching out to the community, learning about the needs, and figuring out how we can best respond to those needs. Last year, we started a community outreach to determine what's the greatest need right now in our community. And at every single meeting, the issue of workforce development kept coming up.
TV attended the 77th anniversary of the Wallingford YMCA on Tuesday, October 25th at the Oakdale Theater in Wallingford to ask what is so meaningful about the Y. Here's what the people had to say. This is Teen Tiger TV. I'm Freddie Lopez, and what does the Y mean to you?
The YMCA to me means many, many memories. I was a kid, probably your age, when I went to my first dance at the East Side Wallingford YMCA. It was 50 cents to get into that dance. And through all the years, I've been member of the Y. They have the West Side Division, the East Side, and that's where I train to this day. And that's a lot of years.
Teen Tiger TV participated and asked one question at the Wallingford's Goblin Parade. What's your favorite part of Halloween?
Hi, I'm Freddie Lopez, and I'm from Teen Tiger TV, and what's your favorite part of Halloween?
My favorite part is probably this, the parade, being able to be somebody else for one night.
For 1st and 2nd, Teen Tiger TV attended Celebrate Wallingford 2022 to ask one question. How do you celebrate Wallingford? Here's what the people had to say.
Here at WPAA-TV, we celebrate Wallingford every day. How do you?
I would celebrate by being I'm part of the Community Impact Unit. We're handing out crayons today to the kids and Halloween trick-or-treating bags.
And I celebrate. I'm also in Community Impact Unit, and I am the school resource officer for both high schools, both at Sheehan and Lyman Hall.
By working on my one day off.
I live here. I breathe here. I work here. It's a great place to be.
So I celebrate Wallingford by showing up to Boy Scout events and doing like events in the community, like helping out with like food drives and things.
I try to be a good citizen.
¿Cómo celebras Wallingford?
Hola, buenas tardes. Nosotros celebramos Wallingford
Sí, participando en nuestros eventos, conociendo a la gente, aprendiendo de toda la comunidad, de nuestras culturas, diferencias, similares, de nuestras tradiciones y conviviendo. How do I celebrate Wallingford? I celebrate Wallingford by events like these, coming together to learn from each other, learn about the businesses, organizations, the people, and just creating memories. How do you celebrate Wallingford?
By being a part of WPAA-TV for Teen Tiger TV.
Teen Tiger TV attended the annual holiday stroll in Wallingford, Connecticut to explore what the town had to offer during this holiday season and to also ask what the people thought of it. Here's what we found out.
Lucky to have what we have at our school for the STEM program, and just being able to bring that and share that with the wider Wallingford community is really important to us.
Oh, well, thank you guys. Actually, can we get a demonstration maybe?
Yeah.
I'm handing out free apple cider, and in case people want a little alcohol, a little kick in it, they can go inside if they're 21 and up.
Cut. No, I'm playing. Worship who you want, speak what's on your mind, just make sure you're kind, it'll all be fine. First Amendment's free, that means so is your speech. Make your voice heard at WPAA-TV. Oh, jingle bells, you can speak with ease. Oh, what fun it is to talk anytime you please. Oh, jingle bells, come and have a chat. And when you go to and fro, we'd love to have you back. Oh. Community Media Day is a fun, free, all-ages celebration of the people and places of Wallingford. We are ready at WPAA. All that's missing is you.
Happy Halloween!
Halloween greetings from Postman!
Woo! Don't be scared. We want you to have a happy Halloween at Catalyst Art Studio.
My name is Riley O'Connell, your candidate for Mayor of Wallingford in 2023. I just want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy this time with friends and families and neighbors, and just make the most of the holiday together. Thank you.
Hey, this is Bill Gannon with The Take. Just wishing you and your family a very Merry Christmas. God bless.
Happy New Year from the Wallingford Community Women.
Unity.
Unity.
Unity. Unity.